So you want to be a senior developer, right? In this video, I will try to describe what that life even is for senior developers. What do seniors actually do differently from juniors? Do they work on different tasks in a different approach? Because to become a senior, you need to kind of think like a senior and simulate their daily task situations. And there's a common myth or misconception for juniors that they need to learn syntax, all the various syntax options, more features of frameworks and languages and tools. And the more they know and the more they practice with syntax of coding, the more senior they become. What if I told you that seniors usually use almost the same syntax of languages as juniors? In a bit more fancy ways sometimes, but the syntax is almost the same. Not only that, I would say that seniors work on almost the same features as juniors, with a few differences in the context and the scope around those features. First difference is the scale of that feature being built, so more data, more users, more everything. Second difference is the complexity of the case around that feature. So instead of one data source, there are 5 data sources. Instead of one external API, there may be 5 external APIs to interact with each other and stuff like that. And the third difference is the level of responsibility for the task delivery. Usually seniors deal with pressure to deliver things reliably. They work on crucial features from business point of view, so if those features break, they break the essential part of the business. Let's take one practical example. A task to create an invoice for a customer and send it via email. A junior version of this task may be one-time operation to build a PDF, then send that via email via Mailgun or some other API, and then put that into queue in the background. The senior version of that same operation may include 10,000 customers who need to receive the invoice. Then the invoice may be more complex and complicated with 2 or 3 pages, which means it will take more time to generate, which means you bump into cost and time constraints. And then the task becomes not to generate and send the PDF, but do it in a way that all the customers reliably receive that invoice within the same day or as quick as possible, also minimizing the cost for servers, external APIs from the business point of view. So see the same task, but probably should be approached from different ways. Another example could be a dashboard with reports, which for juniors may contain a few tables, a few charts from one database, which is relatively small. So it's enough to have Eloquent query or SQL query or a few queries to build that page. For senior developers, the same task may include more external sources, which include external APIs, which are not free or rate limited, for example, so you cannot perform the same query multiple times safely. So you may want to replicate some data. Then it may involve internal database, which, for example, is 10 gigabytes with millions of rows, but it still needs to perform quite fast. So then the solution involves caching, data replication, optimization of the queries themselves on database level, maybe even choose different approach for the database structure. So if you want to think like a senior, one example could be start with one word, million. Imagine the same project or type of projects you're working now, but with millions of something, with much bigger data. For example, simulate 1 million users in your database. And side note, it may not be easy even to seed that amount of data. If you try to do that with simple factory and seeder, you will bump into memory issues, duplicate fake emails, and other potential issues. So even to simulate that scenario, you would need to change your strategy and get creative. And that creativity is also part of daily work for seniors. They usually need to come up with solutions which are not present in tutorials or documentation because they involve combining a few solutions in unique way for your project to be optimized. And of course that comes with experience, so the more things you do on various projects, that's why for seniors it's kind of vital and crucial to have years of experience, because during those years they experience different things, different approaches, then they start kind of feeling and sensing what works in which situation. And this morning while driving kids to school, I thought about the same analogy. This is similar to driving a car. It's relatively easy to learn how to handle the car itself, so a wheel and a few pedals, and then you can drive. But it's totally different level of driving when you do it on a real road with other traffic, which means at the same time you need to look at a few directions: signs, mirrors, other drivers, on top of handling the wheel itself. And this gets even more tricky in situations like, for example, driving on a mountain road which is narrow, or on a highway with high speed and you need to make a quick turn and you're not sure which lane to take, for example, or things may happen unexpectedly, for example, like random teenager on a skateboard appearing in your way. Things like that, they often come with practice. So what I want to say is that junior and senior tasks may be similar, but the difference is in the level of complexity. That said, it may also be the other way around for seniors. In some cases, managers give tasks to a senior that they need to deliver quickly. Then the senior developer needs to be smart enough to get back on the ground, down to earth, and forget any complex design patterns or code solutions and choose simplicity instead to deliver things quickly, because for that particular task, they know that the business needs quick launch, quick delivery, quick fix, quick results. So another quality of good seniors is flexibility, knowing which style of coding or pattern of coding to adapt in which situation based on the need of business side. But my overall advice still stands. Try to simulate more complex scenarios so you would have real practice with those. Put them on GitHub then. As a proof that you did it, you may show those GitHub repositories during or before the interviews. Then blog about your experience, teach others about what you have learned, and maybe those blog articles or YouTube videos would help you to stand out and help you to be noticed by employers. So those simulation experience, in my opinion, they also count as experience that is mentioned usually in job descriptions, so they need X years of experience. Ideally, that experience should be on live projects, but you have to start somewhere, right? So yeah, all in all, if you want to become a senior developer, start thinking like a senior developer, and that should drive your decisions along the way. What do you think? Would you add something else to that advice if you're a senior developer? What is in your daily routine, in your daily tasks that juniors should know about? Let's discuss in the comments below. That's it for this time, and see you guys in other videos.